Hi everyone, it's Heidi and we are back at the Goodwill Bins to see what we can find to flip for profit. It looks like we have a pile of shoes here. Starting out at kind of a bad angle, but a nice wire basket. I did see this old book here. You can obviously tell because it doesn't have a UPC barcode. I am going to look up comps on this here because it is kind of interesting. Some older cross-stitch books, some movies, DVDs. Sometimes old, even pre-owned DVDs can be worth a little bit of money. Now, it takes a lot of searching, I'm not going to lie, but one in about 1,000 could bring you back some decent profit. A lot of Catching Fire DVDs in this round. And I recognize this, and then I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is tea, and still sealed, not expired, and I tossed that in my cart. Let me know in the comments down below, would you buy tea from the Goodwill Bins? This was a trivia game. The box was kind of in rough shape, so I didn't even bother to run comps on it, but maybe I'll put them up here in the screen. Here was an operation game. I get a little sloppy here in just a moment with the camera angles, but there are pieces in here. Now, what always worries me about these games is because they require batteries, how long have the batteries been in there, and will the batteries be corroded? That's something that I don't want to have to worry about. So a lot of times if a game requires batteries, I just throw it back. Another trivia game, however, cards are gone, so I don't know if it showed up to Goodwill with cards in the box or if people just donate the box. With puzzles, I always look for puzzles, make sure that the factory bag is still sealed. That way you know all the pieces there. I really liked that piece, that Dalmatian tin lid. I was figured I'd find the other part of it here, and there it is, there in the upper corner. So you can see my cart's kind of full. Those are the things that I've already found. Here is a Ray Dunn separated plate. That thing could have even been worth some money. There's a lot of people who do collect Ray Dunn. Now here's something, I should have picked those up. I do like to sew, and I never buy straight pens because I'm just like, oh, it's a waste of money. Like, you can just hold things together when you're sewing. Well, no, you really can't. You need some straight pens. And this is probably also a good lesson right there that kids should not be digging through the bins. We've got sharp objects, danger items in the bins. Here is a Catching Fire, Blu-ray disc, another puzzle. I put the phone down here, trying to open the box. Because a lot of times, even though the box has been opened, that doesn't mean the puzzle piece bag is open. Check out this giant knitting needle. Crazy. Here is a, what is it? A hobby, I can't remember. Hobby. I'll put it up in the screen here. It was a really old Wilton cake pan. Probably is worth some decent money. Leaving profit at the bins. This movie was listed as a scary movie, kind of, and so I tossed it in my cart to just check comps. It's always a good idea, if you aren't sure, toss it in your cart, so then when you have a moment to check the comps, to figure out. Unfortunately, this movie didn't bring back any profit. Now this here is an old hopscotch tartan plaid pillowcase. So, like, for instance, that Scotty dog pattern, you could have cross-stitched that Scotty dog onto this tartan pattern. I thought it was really cool, to be honest, but comps on it weren't that great. It was like $7.99. So I tossed it back, even though, it was super lightweight. Probably made a mistake, but now, you can't really tell what this is, but I'm just like, these are stone. And I open up the baggie here because I'm just like, are these stone chess pieces? Now, I'm very unfamiliar with the game of chess. And I think they actually were chess pieces. But I've never played chess, so I don't know what chess pieces are or what they look like. So I just put them back in the bag for someone else. Some wooden pieces. It's really unfortunate because there are a ton of these wooden puzzles that come through the Goodwill bins. And of course, all of the pieces are going to fall out of them. As always, thanks so much for hanging out with me at the Goodwill bin. Here are a few things that I picked up. This is a women's Duluth flannel shirt, size small. Coming great hanging out by the campfire this summer evening. Next up, I have a no, this is not a Lululemon. This is an Athleta. This I picked up for myself because I want to make it into a tank top. This is just a Carhartt pocket t-shirt, size medium. Something else that I picked up was this Victoria's Secret bra. And these used to sell really well. I didn't check comps, but, and I used to wear these all the time myself. These are Beta brand dress pant yoga pants. They're brown with white pinstripes. Super good condition. I haven't seen those out for a while, so. I found a My Little Pony DVD. Something else that I found that I'm gonna go sprinkle outside is wildflower mix. Doesn't say what kind. I have been picking up some used games. One of those games that I did pick up is this Think Fun charades game, or actually it's called Sharoodles, something like that. So that'll be fun. Another DVD that I found was March of the Penguins. Super fun.